Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Anna and I am a random stranger on the internet talking to you about beauty. Today I am actually doing my first tag video. It is a makeup mini tag, and I don't know, I was just going through my morning routine, drinking some coffee, and I watch YouTube videos while I'm doing this, and I just thought, how fun, because I love a good mini. And I have some very strong opinions about minis because why not? Why not use your brain space for that? So I thought this looked like a fun tag and I wanted to do it. That simple. I saw about it on Little Miss, sorry I've got my phone in my hand because that's where the tag is, on Little Miss Lipstick's channel, but she actually got it from a couple other people. So I'll just link all the important people down below, but based on my own viewing preferences, Ashley's on Little Miss Lipsticks was my favorite, so you know. All right, so it's a small tag. It's got like 9 questions and a bonus question if I want to do the bonus question. But the first one is favorite mini product. That's a really hard one because I mean you're going through all the products, and they all come in full size obviously. So it's more of a like, what is your favorite product that actually came to you as a mini first? So for me, I think it is probably the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, because I have like a bunch of those, so I've never bought the full size, but it is my go-to bronzer. Like if I were to do a favorite like holy grail video, that would be it, and I've never purchased a full size. I've just always had minis of them or bonus size, you know, so that's my favorite. All right, the next question is favorite minis category. Mascara, mascara, mascara. I love mini mascaras, and I have no mascara loyalty. Like, I have my quote unquote favorite, but I only buy it once a year. And I'm a mascara tramp. I am. I go from mascara to mascara, flint to rounds, and minis let me try the most number, and I have very strong opinions about which ones I like and how I feel like the wand ratio should be to the tube size ratio. Plus mascaras, because they're so close to your eye, you know, you really don't want to use them for more than 3 months. So I feel like when you're constantly using full size that you waste a lot of product. Where with a mini, you know, you can get through a mini a month, you get to try a new mascara, see if you like it, and you can then dispose of it and go on to something else. That's my favorite category. I love mascara minis. All right, next one, a mini that made you buy the full size. I know I just talked about how I am like flippant about my mascaras, but the Lancome Hypnose Drama Mascara Mini actually has prompted me to buy a full size every year. That's like my indulgent mascara of the year. The YSL, I think it's actually 01, the red color in the standard gold packaging, that actually is still my favorite ever red lipstick. And I bought that because I had the mini and I love it. So those are the 2 that come to mind, that I got the mini and I immediately was like, oh yeah, absolutely, am I buying this? All right, category that shouldn't have minis. So when I think about minis, first of all, nothing should come in a blister pack, ever, nothing. But the category that I feel like shouldn't come in a mini, I have 2 of them. One is hair care products. I hate hair care minis because I have like, I don't know if you can see, I have long hair, I have color treated hair, it's curly, it's just difficult to maintain my hair, and most samples, even the deluxe ones, they are only 1 use for me. I don't know anything about your product with 1 use. And half the time they don't even have enough product to go through my hair. Like most conditioners, no, like what are you? You were useless to me. Hair care minis are useless to me. There's not enough product for me to make a decision, and I hate them. And the same with hairstyling stuff. I'm like, what? Unless it's a hair oil and you only use like 20 drops or something. Everything else, waste of time. And this next one's gonna be a little controversial based on the other videos I watched, but mini bullet lipsticks. I hate them. Like, I actively avoid mini bullet lipsticks. Not mini, like, liquid lipsticks are fine, lip glosses are fine, chapsticks are fine, but it's the, actually I don't even really like the chapsticks. Like the little fresh ones that Sephora gives you all the time. You guys know what I'm talking about, like the little birthday minis. I don't like them, and the reason is because there's not enough substance to the tube to actually hold its own weight when routinely applied on the lips. So what you get is this, like, they're constantly bending, and then you get the indent lines in the, like, tube, like on the lipstick. You have to be really careful about how much you advance it, because if you put it up too high, it's so weak because it is a mini, it doesn't have enough product, that they bend and they break, and then they, like, I've had so many broken mini lipsticks and it drives me bonkers. Cannot stand mini lipsticks. I pretty much use them to decide if I like a formula, and that's it. That's really it. But most of the time I'm just so turned off by the frustration of using them, and I personally feel like I have to finish the mini before I buy the full size, but I don't like using the mini. So yeah, that would be my least favorite category is of the makeup minis, would be bullet lipsticks. All right, best brand for minis. I think for me, and it's just based on what I've tried, of course, tied between Lancome. I think Lancome puts together fantastic mini sets, both skincare and products. Like, I think they're a good size. I think they let you really try some products. I think they group theirs together really well. So I really like those. I think It Cosmetics does a really good job with their skincare. I think they package those really well. And for pure makeup, probably Too Faced. I think Too Faced, their deluxe size are like really large, and you really get to know the product, and they don't cheap out on their packaging. Their packaging is super cute, which I really appreciate. I'm sorry, side note, if you guys can hear that whining, it's because I closed that door and my dogs can hear me in here, and they don't understand why mommy doesn't love them right now. But if I were to let them in here, they would be so excited. They'd be like banging up against the table, and the camera would be moving, and they're really high maintenance. So I'm just gonna finish the video. We're gonna deal with a little bit of whining, and then I will go out and give them all the proper affection that they deserve and need. All right, okay. Let's see, number 6, where do you get your minis? Probably the same place everybody else does. Actually, I take that back. I heard a lot of people say Sephora, which I do get my minis there, but most of my minis come from my Ipsy bag subscription and occasional gifts with purchase, but I don't buy a ton of makeup really, so most of them are from Ipsy bags. Yeah. All right, how do you store your minis? Do you keep them separate or together with your full-size products? I keep them together with my full-size products. Like, I kind of store them all together with the full-size products because of like size, but you know, where I keep my bronzers, there's the minis in the front and the big size in the back, and same thing with everything else. But I don't tend to have a lot of extras. Like, I don't tend to have 15 bronzers or something like that, so there's really no need to separate them out. They just, everything stays together. All right, product you prefer in a mini size. Blush. Blush, blush, blush. And that completely comes from Project Panning. After seeing how long it has taken me to utilize, like use or even hit pan on my full-size Milani blush, and seeing how ridiculously long it is taking for me to use up that Tarte in Birthday Suit, or Party, I'm sorry, the Tarte Mini in Party. like, they just take so long that I don't really want any more full-size blushes ever. I mean, I'll get them, of course, they'll come in kits and stuff, but just, I only want minis in that. I wish blushes only came in minis. I bet people would not even notice the difference, to be honest. I mean, we'd be mad because we'd still have to pay for it, because you know they're not gonna drop their prices. But blushes just take so long to use, and you really can't go like crazy on them. So I just feel like that's the category where there's probably the most waste in powder products, is that right there. All right, and the optional question is a favorite perfume mini. I'm a perfume hoarder. Sorry, I've got like seasonal allergies, so my nose is itchy. I love perfumes, and so my favorite perfume minis tend to be ones that I'm already wanting to buy the full size, and it lets me try them. However, I only like them with the spray. I don't like the stopper type, and I don't know if I have a favorite brand. I mean, I actually really love when I get Jo Malone minis. I love Jo Malone minis and replica minis, but those are because they're so expensive, and I'm always flipping back and forth like, oh, do I want it? Do I not want it? You know, perfumes do go bad, so I try to show some self-restraint in my collection, despite what people who aren't perfume people think about my collection. You know, I really do try to wait and only get ones that I know I can reasonably use up, and I do finish, you know, 2 to 3 bottles of perfume a year, trying to keep that collection moving. But replica and Jo Malone, probably my 2 favorite minis, but that's in part too because they are on my list of ones that I want to buy. I'm sure there are others, but nothing really comes to mind. I really like when you can occasionally get those more obscure perfume brands, but that doesn't tend to happen very often. You know, when you can get something that isn't in the mainstream but just a little different. I love getting cologne samples because I do tend to wear men's cologne a lot as a perfume, so that's part of it. But yeah, anything that I'm thinking about buying, obviously, I would want to get a mini of, to make sure that like it lasts long on my body, because apparently my body doesn't like to hold scent. All right, that's the end of this video. Thank you guys for hanging out with me in my first tag video. Ashley, thanks so much for throwing this up there and inspiring me to do it, and I will link the other creators or people I've seen doing this video down below. Have a wonderful day, guys. Go into the world, be you, be fabulous. Bye.